We're inside the Pashupatinath temple complex, one of the most sacred Hindu sites in Nepal. Before focusing on any single ritual or event, it's important to understand the setting itself. Pashupatinath is not just one temple, but an entire sacred precinct. Paths, courtyards, shrines, rest areas, and approach gates that people move through continuously. Pilgrims arrive throughout the day. Some are here for prayer, others for family obligations, and many simply pass through as part of everyday religious life. Even away from the river and the cremation ghats, the atmosphere is unmistakable. People walk slowly. Many are barefoot. Vendors sell flowers, offerings, and small ritual items near the entrances. Families gather in the shade, talking quietly. This is a place where religion is public and communal, not hidden behind walls. As we move deeper into the complex, we begin to notice something else. Alongside mourning and cremation, often what Pashupatinath is most known for, there are also moments of celebration and transition. Life events happen here just as naturally as death rituals do, and that's where these next scenes lead us, because Pashupatinath is not only a place where people come to say goodbye, it is also a place where people come to mark beginnings. As we continue through the Pashupatinath temple complex, we come across a wedding in progress. At first, it feels almost surprising to see a celebration here, in a place so often associated with funerals and cremation rites. But for Hindus, this makes complete sense. Pashupatinath is dedicated to Shiva, one of the most important deities in Hinduism, associated not only with destruction and death, but also with creation, renewal, and the cycle of life itself. Because of that, this site is considered especially auspicious for major life transitions, including marriage. The wedding rituals take place in the open, within the temple grounds, surrounded by everyday activity. There's no sharp separation between ceremony and public space. People walk past, pause to watch, then continue on, while the family and priests focus on the rituals. The bride and groom are dressed in traditional clothing, and priests oversee the ceremony, chanting prayers and guiding each step. Family members stand close by, offering support and witnessing the vows. Unlike weddings in banquet halls or private venues, this ceremony is fully integrated into the sacred environment. After the intensity of Pashupatinath and the Bagmati River, we arrive at a very different kind of sacred space. This is Boudhanath Stupa, one of the largest Buddhist stupas in the world and one of the most important Buddhist pilgrimage sites in Nepal. The change in atmosphere is immediate. At Pashupatinath, movement is linear, paths leading toward the river, rituals marking specific moments in life and death. Here at Boudhanath, everything is circular. People walk slowly, clockwise, around the stupa. They spin prayer wheels, murmur mantras, count beads. There is no single ceremony to watch. The ritual is the movement itself. Boudhanath is believed to have been built sometime between the 5th and 7th centuries during the Licchavi period, when Buddhism flourished in the Kathmandu Valley. According to long-standing tradition, the stupa was built by a local woman who asked the ruling king for permission to construct a shrine. Her request was modest, but the structure that emerged became monumental. Whether legend or history, the story reflects an important idea. This was not originally a royal monument, but a devotional one. From its earliest days, Boudhanath stood along ancient trade routes, linking the Tibetan plateau with the Kathmandu Valley and the plains of India. Merchants, pilgrims, and travelers passed through here, stopping to pray and reorient themselves before continuing their journeys. In that sense, Boudhanath has always been a place of both movement and pause. The stupa itself is dense with symbolism. The massive white dome represents the world or the universe. Above it rises the Harmika, symbolizing enlightenment. Painted on all four sides are the eyes of the Buddha, often called the all-seeing eyes. They represent awareness and compassion in all directions. Between the eyes is a symbol often mistaken for a nose. It is actually the Nepali number 1, signifying unity and a single path toward awakening. Above that rises a spire with 13 steps, representing the stages toward enlightenment. Unlike a temple, the stupa is not entered. Devotion happens outside, through walking, repetition, and presence. That design shapes the entire experience of the place. For centuries, Boudhanath remained an important Buddhist site, but its role changed dramatically after 1959, when thousands of Tibetans fled into exile following the Chinese takeover of Tibet. Many settled around Boudhanath, transforming the area into one of the most important centers of Tibetan Buddhist life outside Tibet. Monasteries were built around the stupa. Teachers, monks, and artisans re-established religious traditions in exile. The surrounding neighborhood became a cultural and spiritual hub. By the time we're here in 2010, this history is visible everywhere. You hear Tibetan spoken as often as Nepali. Shops sell prayer flags, incense, thankas, ritual objects, and religious texts. Monks walk alongside elderly pilgrims, local residents, and visitors. This is not a monument isolated from daily life. It's the center of an active community.